Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Battle Brothers. Episode 5 is upon us. This is like my 4th time redoing this, guys. And I'll explain why, so hold on to your horses. I didn't just get RNG'd and got angry and tried to redo it. Got through everything, got through the fight, lost a little bit of armor health. I mean, like, it didn't even break the armor. I just lost a little bit of armor health on one guy, and that was the only damage done to me by the orcs. I destroyed them. They looked foolish. Got through, went up to whatever town we're heading to, and then I got a caravan mission to take it somewhere else, which should have been pretty easy. So, everything was great. Everything was wonderful. I think we even got attacked by bandits, and we crushed them as well. I think that's how it went. Got done, I'm like, alright, let's get these all uploaded, because I was going to, or all rendered. I was actually going to render episode 5, which is what this episode is, last night, and then have it ready for today, so I didn't have to do it today, blah 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 blah. Anyway, it didn't save correctly. It's the OBS curse where like 1 out of every 100 videos just doesn't seem to want to work for me. Whatever. Fine. So I came back in to do it today, and apparently today I had the RNG luck from hell. It didn't work at all. I lost 3 people. My tactics that were flawless before didn't work because my guys couldn't do anything. They just missed every single attack, every single shot, which I would have been fine with if that would have happened originally. But since it went so well originally, I'm like, alright, I owe it to the people to at least get something close to how the original episode went. So then I redid it again. I was doing great, and then the game crashed. Again, it is an early access. It happens. It doesn't happen a lot. I have over 12 hours in. It's probably crashed 4 times. It's not that bad. It's not great, mind you, but it's not that bad. So, alright, let's get in and get started, guys. Sorry for the long-winded explanation at the beginning there, but I felt like you guys kind of deserve to know what was going on, where my line of thinking was, or thought process, or whatever you want to say. So, there you have it. You now have my thought process. Alright. We're going to try to employ the same exact strategies, and we will see if it works. Okay. So, ultimately my goal is to set up a 5 deep spear wall line. What do you mean a 5 deep spear wall line? Well, I can have people between the spear wall guys as long as I end the line with a spear guy, right? So I can have like spear guy, regular melee guy, spear guy, regular melee guy, spear guy. We have 3 spear guys, so that will work. And we have too many melee guys right now that aren't spearmen. So for this to work super effectively, I would probably need to get rid of like one of our swordsmen and maybe the mace guy or something, but I kind of like those weapons. The spear wall doesn't always work, so having people that can get through shields and other various things tends to help things out a little bit. Also, I did the same problem, or the same move yesterday, or this last time, and I forgot that I need to do something slightly different. It's okay though. It's okay. Sorry folks, coughing up a lung once again. It's totally fine. Apparently I have many lungs. I keep coughing them up, but they keep regrowing or something. I don't know. It's whatever. Okay, so ideally what I should have done was move this guy down here to start with, but I didn't because I'm a fool. That's fine. I'm allowed to be a fool. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is just move this guy down, and he should be able to get in a position before they close with us. So that's the plan. Also, I noticed our dev here, Paulson, he is not quite able to make it to, he's slow. He's real slow. I don't think mentally, I mean, I don't think mentally, but he's slow. He doesn't seem to get into position very quickly, so that's one thing detrimental to us. Overall, though, meh. I say meh. We should be fine. Everything should be sweet, sweet, nice. And we should have a couple free shots here. Oh, we actually hit. My archers were so bad this last time I did this. It was insane how bad they were. Like, I was missing 50% shots for days. It was terrible. It's okay. I mean, I'm used to that from XCOM and other various things. Alright, what we're going to do here is fire into the crowd and hope we hit somebody. Nope. No such luck. I'm okay with that. Alright, it is a new turn. We're going to double up on our abilities. We're going to wait on him. We are going to fire once again on the young orc, and down he goes. We're already up by 1 individual now. And our shot is best there. 34%, doing some damage to the armor. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, we'll do a shield wall, and we'll wait our turn. We're gonna solely wait on him. And let's see, who do we have here? Yeah, we're gonna wait on you as well, sir. And spear and shield. And they're gonna move, hopefully not close enough to do like the suicidal dive attack that they have. And I think we're set now. Given a little bit of luck and the fact that they don't let's break through the shield wall immediately, which could happen. It has happened to me. What? 72%? Doesn't he have a shield? No, I guess not. Well, I can't pass up a 72% shot with fast adaptation. Now it's 57. Still, we landed both. That's pretty impressive. 50. What? We're 3 for 3 and 4 for 4. What? This isn't Battle Brothers. This is some alternate universe. Tell me I'm not wrong. Are you gonna charge? No? Come on, one of you has to... No, none of you gonna charge, huh? Alright, I guess I move there. And we just end our turn to save it up. And again, we end our turn. End our turn. And we have shield wall up, we end our turn. Alright, we wait. You guessed it, we wait. And we wait. And the orchids move first. Oh, and the spear wall says no. You stay back there, and you now have no armor. And now, you're dead. Maybe. Maybe you're dead. I might be getting overconfident with my my archers having had such a really high string of luck. Yeah, see, this is what's supposed to happen. The last time, the one I said that I redid because it was so RNG bad, every single time they attacked, the spear wall failed. I was just like, what? What is going on? Alright, well, it's fine. There we go. Oh! Oh, get handled! Our spear wall's down right now. We have to kill this guy off. Oh, it's risky. But it was worth the risk. Our spear wall should be back up now that he is actually out of our area. Oh, well, if it wasn't, it is now. What? Get handled. So this is my favorite tactic to deploy. It seems to work exceptionally well, as you guys see, when it works. I mean, there's always a potential that they get hit and it doesn't work. I mean, it's not a flawless strategy. It's definitely got some flaws in it, but for the most part, it does seem to work rather well. Oh, that's right. We gotta end our turn on all of these folks. I'm not even gonna waste the shield wall. I'm just gonna let them go. Alright, we're gonna wait our turn. We're gonna wait our turn again, and again, and again, and it's archery time. 57%. We said good day, sir. 18 or 18. Let's go with the 18. We'll wait our turn. 37, 29. Let's go with the 37. There we go. And we're gonna actually use the aimed shot. 29%. I actually hit one. I think it's one of the first aim shots I've hit. You gonna try it again, buddy? I didn't think so. Okay. Downside, we are now out of shield wally, spear wally things. So, we have to close it for now. And I think that's gonna be just fine. Alright, gonna move in and smack. Oh, we missed. That's okay. Now, this is still super risky, guys. Don't think this is like an end-all be-all thing. Now, this guy's retreating, so he has technically no zone of control. So that made my life a little bit easier. We could still have gotten wrecked there, but thankfully we did not. Okay, gonna move... I think I'm just gonna move right up on top of him. I know I'm moving into a zone of control, and that's not usually a very good idea to do, but I feel it's okay in this particular instance. And I'm going to attempt a smack upside the noggin. No such luck. I'm going to go here and into the zone of control. We should be able to outmaneuver this guy, in theory. So that's what we're going to shoot for. And he has his shield up now. So one of the cool things about the two-handed sword is, I think I told you guys, you have split, which would attack this guy and this guy if there was someone there. There's not. And we have the ability to swing, which attacks like multiple targets around us. But the really cool part is, granted it's not an axe, it is a two-handed sword that will split a shield. So we're gonna... hold on. We have a 38% chance. I think I have to go with those odds. And I'm glad I did. See, we just saved ourselves a shield. Didn't have to break it or anything. There we go. That's basically how the first one went, except I took one more hit than I did this time. Totally fine. Totally fine. I'm okay with this. So, let's take a look overall. I feel like Joachim Martier the drunkard, lost a hat at some point. Because I don't remember having 3 people without hats, and I don't remember having anyone with a, with melee not having a hat either. But, hey, what do I know? Alright, so let's take a look overall. Paulson, while you were a boss before, you did nothing this time. That's okay. You didn't have to. You didn't have to, and I think that's exactly the same thing I said in the last actual real episode of this, so cool. Kaladin, you did good work with your spear. 49 damage, you got a kill. Excellent. Tak, you didn't get to do anything. Twiggy MC doing work, 2 kills, 202 damage, like a boss. Captain Odie, 171, like a boss. No kills, though. No kills. And 98 with Joachim Martier. 180 with Demogogly, the Blind. So all of our archers did about 170 plus. That's not bad, that's not bad. Shockness Monster, you did 74 damage. Darren the Grimblade, 126 with that one hit. He did 126 damage. Pretty impressive. Now, my own playthrough, I had a spear guy that had like 1,400 damage that he did. That's crazy. It's absolute insanity. Alright. Now, again, it's so risky, and I've done this like 3 or 4 times now on my own LP, and I'm assuming a lot of people are going to do this too. Maybe not. Maybe it's only going to be me, but I keep going to leave after I look at the screen like, yes, I did it, victory! You know, you do the hands in the air like, yeah! And then you're like, okay, cool, and then you hit leave. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's terrible. Always go to loot. Always go to loot and get what you can from it. Alright, there's a Falchion, which is in actually pretty good condition. One in terrible condition. A head chopper, which is in pretty bad condition. A couple head splitters, which are amazing, by the way. And some feral shields, which aren't quite as good, but we're going to take them anyway. Alright, so there we go. We got a little bit of extra stuff to carry with us. And things are looking good-ish. They're looking good-ish. Alright, I believe what I was going to do originally was actually go back to the woodcutter's home and try to do battle, and I think I did that. But, since I was so close here to whatever I just fought, the orc raiding party there, or scouting party, I came back here and I sold some stuff, and yeah, it was nice. It was sweet, sweet, nice style. And we were actually in a fairly good position at that point, but we'll see. We'll see how it actually plays out now. Alright, what does this guy have? Reach Hammeridden? Maybe. It's 270, that means it's really far away. Alright, I don't want to keep these shields. So what's the difference between these and the little ones that we normally carry, the wooden shields? The wooden shields are 8 damage or 8 tools, whatever the gray bar is. I'm assuming it's 8 health that they have to get through before they break the shield. This only has 6. It's 2 more maximum fatigue, but it gives you +5 to ranged defense, as opposed to the other ones not giving you that. They only give you 15, as opposed to the 20. So, this is where we stand right now. We can and will afford the tools, which means we have 0 gold, but we're going to sell 2 of the Falchions. There we go. And that's not going to be a ton of money. In fact, we still need to sell something else. I told you I'm going to sell these shields. It doesn't give us a lot of money yet. I kind of want to sell the Warhammer, but at the same time I don't. Let me take a look real quick at my Battle Brothers. And Kippy Kips has the mace. And an axe. And what does Magnus have? Who we're going to rename right now, by the way, guys. Before I forget, I decided to name you Pathkeeper. And since you are a bleeder, you're going to be the emo one. That is going to be your name. And by the way, guys, I checked, I don't know, I would have everything recorded and up and running and all that wonderful fun stuff already for you guys while I'm recording this right now. But YouTube was being difficult. Like, I finished rendering and doing all the stuff I had to do, editing and whatnot, for 7 videos yesterday, guys. 7 videos. I finished that at 5 a.m. today. I slept, I woke up, I'm awake, I'm starting my recording now. I put all of them to upload. They all uploaded, and then none of them were processing. So I was bummed out. I'm like, I don't know how long it's going to take. But between the false start I had, the crash, and now this, it's actually already uploading. So when I get done with this, I'll actually go through and actually upload all 7 of those videos, and then yeah, you'll have a lot of new content to look at and enjoy. Additionally, Paulson, it's time for you to man up, and by man up I mean Man up. No, we can't let you have a shield. You're gonna go out crazy. You got the nice hat. You're the only one with a really, really good hat, and you got yourself a Gambison already. Most of our other folks don't even have that, so that's good. And everything should get repaired, in theory. We're going to not take the current quest that we have. What we're going to do instead is we're actually going to go and see if we... Oh, you know what that was? I remember what that is now. I skipped that. That's actually the undead. If you remember, it was the Weeder Gangers or whatever they were. We can't handle that right now, so I skipped that. I went to the town of Langenston or something. I don't remember what the town's called. Let me go take a look here. Furlangen. There we go. Or Furlangen. Anyhow, we went there, and that's where I got a caravan quest. And I started the caravan quest. And, wouldn't you know it, we got attacked by bandits. But we have to get going soon. Because if we don't make it somewhere quickly, we're going to die a horrible, horrible, awful death. That being said, we should have plenty of time to make it there before it becomes nighttime and we're unable to pay for people to stay. We just have to make our quick little trek here. And as soon as we do, we will be sweet, sweet, nice style and flush with cash, I hope. Again, I still have some stuff I can sell. I mean, we just bought the tools, which is... What I think I'd like to do is actually stop over here. And... What do you have? Reach... Oh, perfect. There we go. 30 crowns. Hey, it's not much, but I will take it. Additionally, let's go take a look at the shop. Some of our stuff should be repaired, and indeed it is. I'm going to sell this. There are no hats available. I think Odie was asking me why I picked up a crossbow quiver. This is actually just ammunition. It's assorted ammunition that goes into global stock. These are the actual quiver of bolts, even though there's no quiver. It's only the bolts. And here's the quiver of arrows, and then of course there's javelins, or bundle of crude javelins. So, it is simply what it is, folks. It is simply what it is. I don't want to sell that. I don't really want to sell this, but I think I'm going to. Alright, so what we're going to do now... And having 11 Battle Brothers is pretty expensive, especially at this point in the game. I mean, none of them are, like, overwhelmingly expensive. These two are the most expensive, Darren and Joachim, but... overall, we do still have level ups to do, and I'll probably do that right now. But first, I would like to address... Tack here. He's rocking his falchion, but now he's going to rock a head chopper. So that's 40 and 70 versus 35 and 45. Now, you will get more exhausted by using this, but it's going to be okay. Alright, so since you guys don't know exactly right now how this works, if we take off all of Tack's stuff, we get to see him naked. Yay! No, that's not why I'm doing this. Alright, we take off all of Tack's stuff. His total fatigue is 112. Every time you put on a piece of armor, or put on a piece of armor, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, this is 2 maximum fatigue drained, so there we go. And there we go, 104, down to 94, and then with this, it's down to 76. That means after originally he could probably go 4 turns without getting fatigued. Now after 3 he might be fatigued. So it's something to be aware of. The heavier the armor, the more maximum fatigue it costs to use. So yeah. Let's level him up and see if we can't fix this problem a little bit here. He's got a lot of health already, so that's a good sign. And give me 1 sec, guys. And there we go. The sweet, sweet cough is over. We're going to go over here and we're going to level up his melee skill. He needs more melee defense, and we could go with more health, but since we plan to let him use a little bit heavier weapon and eventually heavier armor, I'm going to go with a little bit more maximum fatigue. And there we go. That is that. And then over here, we're going to give him even more health, 25%, which puts him at 85 health, which is really, really good. We're going to go over here to Kaladin, and we're going to go the same thing with him, but we don't have any super amazing spear uses yet, so I think it's going to be fine just doing the same normal stuff with him. The melee attack, skill, defense, and health for right now. And he's actually got pretty good initiative. Again, I'm not super thrilled with the utility tree, but overall, it's not terrible. I'm going to go with the shield knockback on him. And there we go. We're going to go to Twiggy MC, and Twiggy MC is going to get the Executioner. Targets below 50%. You do an additional 20% health damage to them when you hit. And, of course, we're going to go with not melee skill, but ranged skill, ranged defense. And I don't care so much about maximum fatigue on him. He's already got decent health. I'm going to go with initiative on him. Get him to act a little bit quicker in the turns, if at all possible. Now we're going to go check out Joachim Martier. And as such, we're going to do the same thing again. Shield bash, because you are a spear individual. We need to get you a hat at some point, hopefully fairly soon. And we need to level you up. And once again, we're going to go with the melee skill, the melee defense, and the HP gain. Very, very nice. And finally, Darren. Now, Darren, I'm not sure how to do. I'm pretty sure I'm still going to go with offensive stuff, but at the same time, I feel like, well, if the offhand is free, well, technically that's never going to happen, is it? With a two-handed weapon? I don't think so. Alright, we're going to go with this. We can increase damage done to shields with him, which is okay. Fast adaptation's not terrible. We do have some area of effect skills with this guy, so maybe Bloody Harvest is something I wouldn't mind doing. I think what I'm going to do originally, though, is I'm going to do fast adaptation, which will allow me to actually land a second attack if the first one misses. Now, granted, you don't attack twice with a two-handed sword per turn, but it should hold until you actually land the attack. So getting that extra 15% attack is going to be pretty huge. Alright, we're going to up the melee skill, we're going to up the melee defense, and his health is 62. It's not great, it's not terrible. I think more maximum fatigue is going to be important for him as well, so we're going to go that route. And there, everybody is now updated and upgraded and ready to go. Kippy Kips, how about instead of the hatchet, we give you a giant two-handed axe as well. Well, it's not really a two-handed axe. It's an axe that you can actually use a shield with, but I prefer not to. I want that extra 25% damage. I feel it's much, much better. And additionally, well, you ignore shields, so I don't think you need that. Maybe Odie can carry around a hatchet with him. Could be okay. And who's the other swordsman? We have two swordsmen, right? Or do we only have one? Looks like only Tack has a sword right now. And Darren could. We'll have him loaded out with a one-handed sword, just on the off chance. If we get another shield, we'll throw it on him. And then we have the Warhammer, which, in theory, I should probably leave on Kippy Kips, but I'm not going to. Nope, not going to happen. Alright, folks, that's that. We have very little time left. Let's make it over to the village if we can. There is a shield available. I mean, we're gonna get 30 back anyway. Yeah, I guess I'll buy the shield. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a bill hook there. I really want that a lot. Like, that is one of my favorite items in the entire game right now. So, yeah, I would very, very, very much like to see that in my inventory at some point. But we'll see. We will see. We are still very, very poorly outfitted right now. Granted, we're not doing so bad for, like, day 7. Alright, we should be able to make it to Verlangen by the time it's... Yep, there we go. By the time it's still day and or night. Now, what do you have? Raise the abandoned walls. I don't think I'm strong enough to do that yet. And do you have the caravan? Alright, the caravan one is there. And where does it want to take it? Does it tell me? Where does it tell me? Ah, to Dornan. So right back the way we came. I think we will do that, but I'm not going to do that in this episode, guys. Why, you may ask yourself? Because I don't have to. I don't have to. I do want to buy a hat, though. Which hurts us a little bit, but you know what? I'm going to sell something else. I think I'm going to sell... I have the hatchet on, what was it, Odie? I don't really care. We're going to sell the hatchet. I would prefer to have a hat on Pathkeeper and on Joachim, since he's a frontline guy, kind of. He holds the wall. We're going to actually use it on him. And I feel like we have a few things that are wasted right now that we're probably never going to use. Like the knife on Twiggy. Probably never going to use it, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll come up. That should be enough money to last us until we can get the caravan where we need to get it to. And yeah, I think I'll do the caravan in the very next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully there's no problems with the thing. I'm going to stop after this and make sure all the uploads go through, and then I'm going to go back to recording, guys. I'll do another episode of this for today, and you'll get a double dose today. Tomorrow there will be no Battle Brothers. There will be no anything except for Dying Light. So you'll have six episodes to watch. You should be enjoying that, and I'll be back on Saturday with some more. And the weekend's going to be a little bit light. I'm not sure exactly how light, but I've had a pretty busy week, a very full week, and I've been kind of swamped with extra things I've had to do. So the weekend's going to be a little bit lighter, and then come Monday we should be back in full swing and everything should be going pretty good. So that's pretty much the State of the Union, and for now that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you guys in just a bit with the next episode of Battle Brothers. Don't forget, you can go back to episode 1, or the first video in the series, and sign up to be named. I still have probably about 10 people to be named in the Battle Brothers. We can only have up to 12 people right now, and I'm sorry guys, I am still trying not to cough and choke on my own words and whatnot, so bear with me, and I'm going to stop apologizing for being sick, guys. I know I shouldn't have to, but I feel bad because you guys have to like, why is he pausing? What is that noise? He seems to be swallowing a lot. Whatever the case is, I do have cough drops almost constantly in my mouth at this point as well. Anyhow, I will end up probably getting some people killed eventually, so keep signing up. If you make it into this one, great. If not, well, there'll be the season 2 that you can make it into. Additionally, there's supposed to be up to 24 people that they're going to allow us to have, with only 12 being deployed in a battle at any given time. So I don't know if that comes later on in early access, if that comes later on in the game right now as it stands, or if it's going to come at full release. I'm not sure when we're going to get the full 24 people available, but we don't have the funds to actually handle that right now. Even having 11's a bit high. And additionally, there will be a time that comes where I might have to replace you guys because you'll be level 10 and I can't really afford to have you around anymore because you're not that good. Just saying, it might be, you know, I might have to come here and go, hey, I want to get Berengar the Crow because he's a raider, and look, he's already decked out in chainmail. So you know his attack, his melee skills, melee defense, and stuff like that is probably going to be through the roof. So at some point, I may have to replace a few folks, and if that happens, I'm sorry, but it's going to give other people a chance to come through, and you served your mercenary company well, so you should be proud of that. Either way, guys, whoa, I've never seen somebody worth 1,000 before. Anyhow, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I know I rambled on and on and on and on, but I figured it's always good to address the folks at the very end of the episode. Let them know what's coming, what's going. Alright, until the next time, thank you for stopping by the Freak Show. My name's Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.